I have glue all over my fingers now. That's messy. Hello lovelies, I'm Micah and welcome to the Art of Buying Mill. Today we're going to do a been there, crafted that. Well, I need a place to hold my makeup palettes. And let me tell you, I've only got a couple, but they cost me some bucks, so I want a place to put them where I can display them and make it look nice. Well, I went to my local Savers and I found this box and I paid $1.99 for it. So I'm going to recover it with some pretty paper. So in my little crafting area, I already had some Mod Podge. This particular one is satin and a nice little sponge brush and then some pretty paper. Hello babies, what you doing? Did you get your dinner ate? Hi! But so now I'm going to go through and pick out the colors, the particular print that I want, and I'm going to cover this box. So let's get started. This is the pattern that I chose. There's actually two pieces in that little grouping of papers, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to mimic the covering that's in here now, and it looks like it starts on the sides here and then folds up over the ends. So I'm not going to bother putting any on the bottom because it's just going to be a waste of paper. So I'll just kind of cut them off at the ends. So let's just go ahead and get started. There's really no direction that I want the paper to be, so I think I will just mark it. I'm going to make it so that it's hanging over the edge just a hair. So I'm going to go ahead and just mark the sides and the end. So there we go. There is our first side. Now I'm going to cut this out and I'm going to leave about 1/2 inch all the way around. In fact, on the sides I'll probably leave a little bit more than what I did on the top. Got the first one cut, and it fits perfectly. So I'm just going to trace this. And cut out the other one. I now have both sides cut, so let's go ahead and get them put on there. We're going to take the Mod Podge and just put some glue on the side here. Rio, hush! I have no idea what he's barking at. Oftentimes he just barks at nothing. He barks at the air. But you know, he's got those big ears, so I know he can hear way more than what I can. Alright, so there is the side. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue right here. Let's take the first one. Let's set it right here and just ever so gently lay it down so that it looks fairly even all the way around, and just press it really hard. Now what we need to do so that it has a good nice hold and doesn't bubble up, I'm just going to take a paper towel and just press really hard. What, baby? You already had your dinner. You don't need anything else. No. So now that I've got that on there on the front, I'll go ahead and press the sides down. And to do that, I'm just going to take this and roll it. I just got my hands all over the top one. just going to have to hold it there while it dries. Look what I did to my finger. Can you tell? I just did my nails this morning. Oh, I'm just frustrated with them right now. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, so now we will do the other side exactly the same way. Now I have a little crafting knife here, very carefully. Just going to cut out corners. The bottom, we're just going to slit it. Now we're just going to repeat the steps with the glue. I think I will pull these in first, these little corners, and then roll that flat and press down hard. Glue on these corners. Press them down really good. Let them sit for a sec. Alright, there's the first side. I'd say it turned out pretty good. Let's do the other side now. Okay, both of the sides are done now. Yay. Now for the sides. The sides are going to be a whole lot more difficult because they've got to be an exact cut on either side. And then we've also got to cut out the hole here. And I'll show you an easy way how to do that. We'll go ahead and lay this down so that it's about the same amount of space at the top that we had at the bottom. Go ahead and just like that, move that like that. Now I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and actually make it just a quick little can't really see that very well, but there's a slice in there now. So I'm going to take this ruler and get a different ruler. Let's see, where did the cuts go? They disappeared. Oh, there's one of them right there. Probably going to need to trim this. That one's not very straight, so just have to straighten that up. Alrighty, there we go. Probably cut that right about there. Even. I think that's probably pretty good. Go ahead and put some glue on this. Now we're not going to cut the hole yet. We're going to glue it on first and then we'll cut the hole. That's pretty good. And press that down. And we are going to cut this at an angle. Fold that over. Let's see how well that looks. Good enough. Alright. Go ahead and glue this down. And then the back side. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to cut the hole, and that's pretty simple. All we have to do is take our X-Acto knife. We're going to start, we're not going to go all the way to the end of this or to that. And we could just trace around this and let that be the end, but I want to give it a little bit more strength, so I'm just going to start right here to try to do a straight line. So, and I stopped right there. So now what I'm going to do is just make some additional cuts around this corner. So that it will fan out. And do it on the other side. Okay. Very simple. Now I can just bend that up, bend that down, and bend these around the curve. Let's get that glued down. And just spread these out. And there's that side. I'd say that looks pretty good, don't you? Alright, let's do the other side. And now I have a wonderful place to display my pallets and to add even more. It was pretty simple, don't you think? Now that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching and spending your valuable time with me. I hope you were entertained and learned something new. I would love it if you would hit the like button and leave me a message down below. If you've tried this or something similar, let me know. If you would like to join the Mill Guild, please subscribe. And if you want to talk, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and so many others, all linked below. Until next time, I'm Micah. Have a blessed day.